It's week 3 of the 2023 season, and this one features Swiss Army knife Taysom Hill. He's coming off a week where he stuffed the stat sheet in both yards and touchdowns. It's the Saints and the Titans, and it comes your way next.
Two weeks have come and gone. It's off to week 3, and we're underway on EA Sports. And we will not see a run back on the opening kickoff. This will be a touchback. The Titans set to take over behind their quarterback, Ryan Tannehill.
And one of the things that has really impressed me about Ryan Tannehill has been his perseverance. Early in his career, didn't have the success that he desired. Had some injuries that slowed his development. But he kept working at his craft, and now he's a guy that I think you can put a game on his shoulders.
And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. These are his numbers from last week's contest. A boatload of carries, 99 yards, and a touchdown.
And I'm eager to see how they deploy him in this game. Last week, a heavy workload. Do they decide to bring that down a little bit and try and keep him fresh? Or do they say, guess what? He's locked in. Keep handing him the football.
Escaping the pressure right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away. This defense for the Saints, very strong last week as they helped their squad improve to 2-0 on a young season.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and try to attack them this week because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, what do you do now when you go into a game? Do you decide you can't throw the ball? Do you try and run it more? Or do you tell your quarterback?
And the defense loses him. It's complete. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A big gain of 39 on third. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
Well, he certainly didn't like what he saw all from the coverage on his primary reads, and he didn't even have any luck trying to get back to his safety valve. Give defense a credit. Coverage was in lockdown mode everywhere.
Meanwhile, Tannehill's throw into the hands of Hooper. And they're going to move it down inside the 25. They'll try and run forward Penny. And he will have the first down, but he winds up taking a pretty good shot that time. If you make the stop there, maybe you hold him to 3 on this opening drive. They didn't get the stop.
Yeah, new set of downs now. Now you're worried about, just as you pointed out, not just giving up 3, possibly giving up 6. Let's see what they decide to do here because they've got to change up what they have been doing. It hasn't been working.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. To throw is Tannehill. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And it's a Titans touchdown. Austin Hooper, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Titans will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that makes the score 7-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This fielded right at the goal line. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. So here come the Saints now for their first drive. They'll be led out by a Heisman runner-up during his college days. It's the versatile Jalen Hurts. They begin on the ground with Kamara. About the 25. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Up 2nd and 8.
Check man, check man. 19 right.
Hurts sets up to throw it. That pass complete to Deontay Hardy. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. The Saints at 2-0 here to begin the season. They come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
On first down, Hurts. That would complete downfield to Thomas. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. First carry for Damian Harris, the Alabama man. And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, second down.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
From the 36, Hurts. It's hauled in by Hardy. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 19. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. And they'll work this down to the 15 for a pickup of 4.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That was a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
To throw on 2nd and 6, Hurts. They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. And this play goes nowhere, losing yardage back to the 15. This will be the 8th play of the drive. It's 3rd and 7.
Ready, go.
Throwing is Hurts. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Harold Landry in there to get him for a loss of 3, and it will be 4th down. Ready for the second quarter from New Orleans. It's the Saints in possession.
Ready. 18 Rattlers, 18 Rattlers. 70 Rangers, 70 Rangers.
They're going on 4th down with Hurts. And he's got it. Touchdown, Saints. Taysom Hill, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Saints' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Will Lutz on for the point after. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2. That time a 9-play drive, and it ends with a touchdown for New Orleans. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. The Titans coming back onto the field for their second drive. A lot of time for this unit to game plan on the sideline after that drive that they watched the other side just score. But remember, last time they were out, they scored as well. We'll see if they can seize that momentum right back.
And they have had a lot of time to cool off from reaching the end zone the last time. So have they been able to keep themselves mentally sharp and into this game, even though they haven't been on the field? And you and I both know, one big play, though, gets them right back up to that level.
They keep it with Penny on 1st down. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find the hole.
Now 3rd down is looming. A pickup of 2 on 1st down and just 1 yard there. Now Tannehill. And this is going to be incomplete.
And that's a good bounce back after giving up a touchdown on the opening drive. Just 1 first down permitted and then out. Obviously no loss of confidence with that defense, and now they get to turn it back to their offense.
This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. New Orleans Saints, they get ready to set up shop for their second drive. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now defensively, you've almost got to get down into the starter's blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to rule.
He's got a man. complete. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Hurts. There's Chris Olave. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33.
Simple drag route here, lined up out left and tried to work his way back across the field. You probably saw me twitch there, partner, because I think he wanted the ball a little bit sooner. By the time he looked it in, defender was right on him.
On 2nd down now, Turpin. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. Here's Hurts to throw. And he's got him. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Taysom Hill with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Saints have taken the lead. Lutz with the extra point. And that makes the score 14-7. Just a 4-play drive that time. And it all culminates in a Saints touchdown. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. The Titans set and ready to go on offense. That 7-0 lead of theirs is short-lived, as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula to get them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they get this game tied up.
From the 25, here's 2nd and 6. Here's Tannehill. They got a man over the middle. It's Woods. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. Tannehill finding Woods for the Titans' first down.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there, because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's Tannehill. And he fires one that's intercepted. And the Saints are going to take possession of the football. A few things better than a big man interception. You can always tell right when they get the football, there's that level of excitement and nervousness, and also like, what the heck do I do with this thing?
And you say, no better sight? Well, not for the quarterback who just threw it. It's bad enough to throw a pick, but to throw one to the big guy? But you're right about that. Now what do I do with it? But what's fun about it is you know they're going to be in the film room after this ball game, telling all their teammates, maybe I should shift over to offense. I've got skills. What do you think?
Absolutely. I always find myself cheering for them after they intercept it. Unfortunately here, he couldn't make it into the end zone. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Here's Kamara, trying to run for him. He's going to be a yard short. Needed 2, but only got 1. 4th down. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. They'll try and throw for it with Hurts. That's to his running back, complete. And the Saints are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. They'll throw on 1st down with Hurts. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Jalen Hurts, his 3rd touchdown of the game, number 9 on the season. And the Saints will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. So, Charles, that's 3 touchdowns on 3 drives, and it's just been an offensive barrage so far.
Great word, partner, using barrage right there. I'm going to add another word if you don't mind. How about perfection? No surprise that they're leading right now. Absolute dominance throughout this ball game and no signs of slowing down.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Fields it right around the goal line. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. The Titans offense going to get one final possession in this first half. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Pat Surtain. An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. They'll drop to throw. And that one going to come up short. Low throw.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after the last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
Hey, Crash. Drop 50.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Incomplete, and we're down to 8 seconds now. So now on comes the field goal unit, and wow, this is no ordinary try here. So this will be spotted on the midfield logo. It's a 58-yard attempt. And I tell you what, he got it from 58. That had lots of leg behind it, and they will open things up a bit more. It's 24-7. Well, they already had the early lead, and they get the interception, Charles, and now they add 3 more with the field goal.
Yeah, they're in control of how this game is playing out so far. You mentioned the early lead. Now they're expanding on it, getting plays on both sides of the ball. A winning recipe if they can keep this up.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The white flag coming out as they line up to kneel on it. All that remains is to snap this once, and that'll do it for the first half of play. And now a timeout defensively after that first down play. So they're going to make this offense sweat out half number 1. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. Time to give you folks at home a look around the NFL.
But no break needed. Let's get back to it. Week 3, here we go with quarter 3. All right, Coach, thank you very much as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. Set now to go for the 3rd quarter. The Saints have the lead and set to receive the kick. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. So here are the Saints to take over. They've won 2 straight, and they lead this one as well as they come up on 1st and 10.
Let's go, let's go, let's go!
They'll start this drive out on the ground. Dances by him, and he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. And quickly, they get to the line. In motion comes the tight end left. On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. And he'll get this into the hands of Hill, complete.
Let's go, let's go!
And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33. Looking to throw again on second down. Hurts. And it's caught. The tight end Hill. And they move this all the way down to the 9. They'll run on first down. Turpin. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line.
As larger been the air attack that's gotten them down here, but now is where you start to lean on that running game. That's a good pickup there on first and goal.
On second down, this is Harris. And he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3. Again, it's Harris. And he takes it across and into the end zone. Touchdown, Saints. Damian Harris with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Saints take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Lutz good on the extra point. And the lead is now 24. So this drive spans 7 plays. And it was Damian Harris who finished things off with a touchdown run. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The Titans offense gears up for their first possession of the second half. Tannehill and the Titans come up now 1st and 10 at their own 21. They'll start on the ground. It's Rashad Penny, and he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. On the draw, this is Penny. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 51 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far. Penny, a first down carry. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Joe Tryon there to make the tackle. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Throwing on second down, Tannehill. And he's got his man in stride, complete.
And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
Glad to be in the great city of New Orleans, rolling along here in the 3rd quarter. 2nd and 10. Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 27-yard line. Penny up the middle. And only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
On second down, here's a run from Haskins. Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a 3rd and about 4.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
Now it's Tannehill. And that is incomplete.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already. And it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
And it's a fake. He's going to throw it.
Pass
complete. Now race for the marker. They pass up the 3, fake it. It doesn't work. And the Saints will have the football back.
And sometimes pride wins, doesn't it? Because, yes, they're getting steamrolled here right now. They're down big, and they're going to try a fake field goal against them. Yeah, I'm not supposed to root, but good for them for stopping that one and showing that they haven't given up on this game.
Yeah, I just can't believe, though, that they tried the fake with this wide of a margin up that big. But like you said, kudos to the D.
Yeah, if the blood wasn't bad before,
it is now.
It might have started that way now.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. Back now here live in New Orleans. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. 2nd and 7. They run it again with Kamara. And he can muster only a couple here to the 24.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra.
Looking for Thomas, but that's intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard. Nifty move. And the Titans are going to take possession of the football. Well, that interception at least offers them a glimmer of hope here in the fourth quarter.
It certainly does if their offense goes out now and makes it pay off by getting into the end zone. And if it does, then they get a chance to get back out on the field and try and do it again.
Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. Joe Tryon-Shoyinka showcasing the pass rush. Throwing on 2nd and long. Tannehill. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here. And this offense on 3rd down today, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 19. Now Tannehill. And that is incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
Desperation time for Tannehill on 4th down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Titans try it, but ultimately they fail on 4th down. And the Saints will have the football back. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. They'll pound it up the middle with Kamara. And they'll stop him after a gain of a couple to the 33.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the 1st down. Back to throw here. He is going to find Hill here. And he is going to have a Saints 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down. Hurts sets up to throw it. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Hurts. And Thomas has it. And the tackle going to be made at the 38. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. Again, he'll drop to throw. Over the middle, complete. That's Hill. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 14. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown. Now it's looking incredibly likely to be a 3-0 start to this season. That is obviously excellent. 2-0 is one thing. 3-0, you really have some momentum.
And now they're serving notice to the rest of the league that they're a pretty darn good football team. Confident, aggressive, attacking at all times. This looks like a team that you're going to have to deal with. And guess what? Behind closed doors, they're trying to figure out ways to get better.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. From the 10. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. But we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
On 2nd and 10, Tannehill. And finding the tight end, Hooper. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. Back to throw, Tannehill. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by J.C. Jackson. And the Saints are going to take possession of the football. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now a 1st down carry. It's Kamara. And he'll get this just inside the 30-yard line. Tackled by Christian Fulton. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. Got it here at the 29 on 2nd and 8. Oh, the slant complete to Michael Thomas. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line. On 3rd down, here's Kamara. And he will have the 1st down across the 20 to the 19-yard line. And they're going to speed things up here. That one looks like he'll throw here. Oh, this is intercepted, intended for Hill. It's Roger McCreary with a pick. And the Titans will take over here at their own 12-yard line. Well, they're not making it easy on themselves here down the stretch. 2 picks now in the 4th quarter trying to hang on to that lead.
Talk about keeping someone in the game. Instead of being able to shut the door, it's still cracked open because they can come back on you now. The only people who are really happy about those picks, any fantasy team that has this defense.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Tannehill. He's got, and it's a fumble. And this is picked up by the Saints. And some room to maneuver. Racing to the end zone. And that might just cement it. A return for a late touchdown. Lutz will look to add the extra point. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. The scoop and score, always an exciting play in football, and we witnessed it there. Grabbing it off the ground and then rumbling it into the end zone for 6. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. Tennessee offense set to go again. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Tannehill throwing again. And he's taken down here by the Saints. Now a 2nd timeout called for by the defense. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. To try again after the sack. Tannehill, and his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by J.C. Jackson. And the Saints will have solid field position here as they take over at the 45-yard line. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And Hurts is intercepted, his third of the game. Picked by Kevin Byard. And the Titans are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line. Now they get a fourth quarter pick. A little something to hang their hat on, I guess.
Okay, so let's face it, though. Who's happy about this play? Fantasy guys, right?
Yeah.
The analytics will tell you one thing or another.
And now here's another interception. Picked up by J.C. Jackson. But with this advantage, this defense knew that passes were coming, and they stayed in position, Charles, and picked one off here in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, what a way to cap things off, huh? Because I think this is part of the game within the game. They see the scoreboard, they see what they can accomplish, and they went for it.
On first down, Hurts. This is caught. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. Oh, wait, hold everything. A timeout has been called. Seemingly silly with 1 second remaining in this game. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on first and goal. Now flags will come in. And I think this is against the Saints up front. That one on the guard, Cesar Ruiz. And they'll try again here, first and goal after the false start.
Seven Pirates. Hawk 70. Buffalo 18. 19 tight.
Throwing is Hurts. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Elijah Molden. He's got daylight. And the Titans come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over. And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance. Well, by the offense, too. I mean, really, Charles, just complete